Okay, once your bread has risen to the top of the bowl, or close enough to it, spread a little bit of flour onto a clean surface. Make sure you have your bread pans ready to go. By that I mean just greased. I use a little margarine for that, but you can use butter as well. So, flatten your dough out on a floured surface. Grab the edge closest to you and roll it to the other end. Tuck the sides under by pressing on them and tucking them under. That's to give you an end. Have your dough, because remember every bowl full is 2 loaves. And then you're just using your hands to make the edges a seam instead of an open round. So you're pushing underneath with your hands. Once you've got a nice seam top and bottom, place them in your bread pans that have been greased. You do the same with the next one. Upside down, you can see that the whole wheat didn't rise quite as high. That's normal. But it'll still make really nice bread. Remembering that this is a total of 5 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of yeast. That's it. It's too easy. Again, close your ends off. You've got your nice sausage in front of you. Tear it in half, close those ends off, and tuck it underneath. You want to make sure that you've got a uniform roll of dough. There you go, you see? You're tucking and pinching underneath all the way along so that your sides don't come up. You don't want it to unfold on you in the pan. Okay, put them into the bread pans. Now you've got 4 bread pans ready to go. Again, take out your oil. You can also use margarine or butter if you prefer. Put a little bit in your hand and use it to rub across the top of your loaf. This is olive oil that I'm using. I just happen to have some in the house. This is what I've used, everything from corn oil to canola oil to margarine to butter. Any kind of grease will do. All you want to do is make a surface that will rise. Give your dough something to rise with. Okay, so once you've got them all covered, I'm using probably about a tablespoon of grease to get that done. Now you set those aside and you let them rise. And this is your last step before putting them into the oven. So in actual work time, I think I've spent about 15 minutes in total. The rising time is a little bit more than that. The last stage of rising, the stage where it's in the bowls, probably takes the longest of all. But it's so worth the effort. The end result is tremendous. There's nothing that beats the smell of fresh baked bread. There's nothing that beats the taste of fresh baked bread. So there you can see white bread, whole wheat bread, and cleaned and ready to go.